Well, good evening, everyone. It's Sylvia here with Pampered Chef, your consultant. I want to thank you all for joining the online party. I'll wait a couple of seconds to see if some of my friends and hosts join in tonight. Hoping to see some familiar faces as I realize a lot of you have booked parties from previous week's parties. So that is super, super exciting. So first and foremost, some housekeeping. Please text me at 705. Hey there, Vanessa. 705-770-2221 if you're a guest watching this and you're going to get some extra door tickets to win a prize. So definitely message me your host name and your name. Hey everybody, hello. So I'm just loving that. Come on. So I don't see it. I'm just doing a double phone thing. I don't see it here. 1 second. I'm just trying to. I positioned the camera differently than my other lives from those of you that have been watching. And I thought this would be a little bit better. I have my kitchen table moved over closer to my stove, so I'm trying to always make it better for everybody. But I can't see that far. So I'm hoping to see if I can connect this. So if you're joining in today, we are cooking 2 recipes tonight. I'm super excited to share that with you guys. I thought in lieu of the upcoming Valentine's, we will make chocolate lava cake with peanut butter in the Rock Crock Dutch oven. Oh, thank you, darling. So my daughter's here to help me, yay. Sometimes you need a little extra help. So the Rock Crock Dutch oven, who has this? So text me your host name and your name, and you get extra tickets into a door prize tonight for watching. And then, of course, if I ask you a question, I have a little game I also want to play. If I ask you a question, you have to get a beverage. If there's water, tea, wine, beer, whatever is your favorite beverage, you have to drink. And if you ask me a question, I have to drink. And if I don't answer the question, you have to remind me I have to have 2 drinks, okay? So we'll have this, could get really interesting, this online cooking class. So back to the Rock Crock. I'm going to be making chocolate lava cake in there in 10 minutes. This is the upgrade Shishi Poo Poo cousin to stoneware, okay? If anyone has this, who has this? My first question. Okay, so someone's messaging me something here. Hang on a second. Okay. Yeah, everyone's watching me. Coffee, you're drinking coffee, awesome. So, who has the Dutch oven? Thumbs up and say me. I know some of you watching might have this. This is the Rock Crock Dutch oven. We'll get into that a little bit later when I do that. But we're going to start with our chicken cacciatore. So I want to first welcome you guys all again if you're just joining in. And I want to thank my hosts so much. Michelle, Vanessa, Ella, and I also want to, oh my God, I don't want to forget anybody, sorry. Michelle, Susan, sorry. Susan is amazing. Oh my God, she's been posting like crazy. So a lot of you girls are from past parties that we just did. So there's a lot of past hosts here that are going to get 40% off at your party because they booked a party. So that's amazing. So that's awesome. Offer 1 item or set and then 10% off the rest of the purchase for the whole year. So I'm also making a chicken cacciatore. So I'm going to get started in the other Dutch oven that we call our enameled cast iron, okay? This is our 6 quart and this is our 8 quart, all right? So this looks quite a bit different. This is cast iron enameled. It's pretty. Now, of course, we have a brand new beautiful color. If you guys have seen me post the new color. Who likes the new color? Anybody? So for some reason, who likes the new color? I don't, but I want one. Yes, it's beautiful, right? So this is the new blue, like Tiffany blue, because I love my Tiffany jewelry. I get a lot of Tiffany jewelry from Pampered Chef, by the way, and I earn it for doing my job. This is the blue cast iron. This is the 1 quart enameled cast iron. Beautiful side piece to kind of have with your you could do desserts or side dishes with your actual Dutch oven. So we're going to sear up some chicken. So sometimes you're like, what am I going to do with chicken thighs or chicken legs? Or, and I decided to use some chicken legs. I had them in my freezer and I thought, you know what? And all I've done is I've taken some of our pantry seasonings. So some garlic and herb, and I've taken some crushed peppercorn and garlic and some Italian. I always like to mix a few seasonings because I like a lot of flavor to build up in my recipe. And all I've done is sprinkled some on, and I've got the cast iron pot warming up. I already did a batch ahead of time, which I'll show you the nice browning. And I'm going to add the rest of this. Probably should have the lid off, that's okay. So just a couple of pieces here. There's just a little bit of olive oil in the bottom of the pan, so you can't really see that. And I've added a couple of legs there just to kind of get them brown. You leave the skin on, which will help build some extra flavors. That's a little secret. And then you can take out any excess oil if you find it too oily. But I'll be honest, there wasn't very much oil, which was really good. And then I just want to kind of brown it and sear it. It's going to cook it to about, it's not fully cooked because it's going to finish off in the sauce, okay? Of course, you can alternate that with chicken breast, chicken fillets, if you're not into eating brown meat. Brown meat has a lot more flavor, and it won't dry out if you overcook it, right? So that's always a good thing. And I usually like to use brown meat with a lot of my Indian cooking as well. So someone's texting me, yay! So text me, 705-770-2221. Can you see the comments? I'm just asking with that. Can you see them on your phone? Oh, you're not in the group. I should have you in the group. Okay. Maybe you can sit there. So I'm going to start by chopping up some onions and prepping the sides to go into this dish, okay? So how did I get inspired by this dish? Because I want to mention that as well. When you think about dinner, what's the first thing? What are you going to cook for dinner, right? What am I cooking? So I want to get you guys inspired. Where did I put my little cards here? My recipe cards. Okay, I have everything laid out properly, and then as soon as I need it, I can't find them. So there's something called taste buds. Oh, right in front of me. Love it. There's something called taste buds that's new to Pampered Chef. And basically, it's helping you get dinner done on the table and getting out of your recipe ruts. Because we kind of get used to what we're cooking. So I'm just browning these chicken in here, 3 or 4 minutes each side. So this one came this week. It comes with 3 recipes, some ideas what to make after, and you get 3 seasonings with it as well. Okay, so this month is all about romance, so it's a romance in Italy. So this is where I got inspired to make this recipe for you guys tonight. So I haven't actually made this actual recipe. Chicken cacciatore is what we're doing tonight. Now they had chicken thighs, but I'm using the chicken legs as I mentioned. Pasta skillet with pepperoni. Now that sounds like fun, right? Pepperoni, and you got a little bit of pepperoni, a little bit of pasta together. I thought that's good. If you feel like a pizza or you feel like pasta, you can combine it. And then meatball pizza. So I never had thought of meatball pizza. So even myself, who cooks them as a chef, I thought these were great. So these come with 3 recipe cards, and every month to use. It's a subscription. I truly would love you guys to sign up for the subscription. You can cancel anytime. It's $34. You can get all these ideas, get inspired, and it really helps you get some ideas for cooking dinner. All right, so we're gonna get going. So that's where I got inspired to do this recipe. And you can do it in a skillet. You can do it in your, your rock crock. So I'm just going to make sure. There you go. There. Okay. So I'm going to start chopping some onions. So food chopper. Anyone have the food chopper? Who has the food chopper? Yes. I'm just going to read any messages. You can both of those go in the oven? Yes. So this goes on top of the stove and goes in the oven. I will talk about this as I'm using that, so just give me 2 seconds. You asked me a question, so I get to drink. Yay! I was waiting. Yes, if you see any more there. This chops. This is great for nuts, onions, things like this, celery, that kind of thing. I like it. I like it a lot. You know, I'm not going to lie, but I love this. This is my baby. This is the manual food processor. So the manual food processor, someone else is just telling me it's all my fault because I made bread today, if you've seen my post. And now some of my sister consultants are now making bread because I've inspired them. I hope I inspire you guys too. So the manual food processor, this chops like the food chopper, but this chops, blends, and purees, right? So you can get this right down to baby food. You can do guacamole in that. You can do salsas in there. So it's endless. And what I love about this, guys, is that actually you can control how much you want to chop. You can control that. So, you want to see this? And you can add, yeah, perfect. So anyways, I'm going to add the onions. Just chop, you just kind of put it chunky in there so it fits the blade. Goes in there. It's manual, no plugs, nothing like that. And the idea is to go hard and fast. Okay? Not not like this, but you want to go, oh my gosh, in seconds. Look at that, guys. So I hope you guys can see all that. So if you want to go even a little bit further, wow, effortless, effortless, guys. Love it, love it, love it. I'm going to set that aside. Love it. So then we're going to do is we're going to slice up some mushrooms. This is our quick slice. I want to just make sure I keep turning my chicken after a couple of minutes there so I don't brown and burn too much. So all the little bits that are on the bottom, I know you can't see my pot. I'm sorry about that. I won't be able to lift it and turn it. It'll be hot. It's building all the flavors on it's all the font on the bottom of the pan. It's going to build lots of flavors. So this is not just for like making slow cooking. It's also for pasta. So you can cook pasta in this. You can cook sauces, spaghetti sauce. This sits on my stove, guys, and I use it pretty much daily. I just made bread in it today, okay? I made this wonderful roasted red pepper, olive, roasted garlic. I took my garlic slicer. This is a must-have too. You just add garlic right in the hopper, one on each side, and you just twist. I'm gonna just throw it in. Maybe I'll throw it in my onions. I'll just show you guys. And this guy, nice thin slices of garlic, guys. So this is effortless. What I love on pizza. You want a little secret to making homemade pizza? What makes it taste so good? It's fresh garlic, either crushed in the sauce or just going on top, okay? So I hope that's a little helpful tip as well, with adding garlic to your pizza. So you could do this for chocolate, right? What's around the corner? Valentine's Day, so you can do shavings of chocolate on any desserts you may have. I mainly use it for garlic, but I just wanted to show that off because I actually used that on top of my bread today. So I wanted to have some roasted garlic. So I just kind of, I love being very creative, and I just kind of, you know, last minute thought, I want some garlic on my bread. Now, of course, garlic press. Who has this? Any questions so far?
Vanessa would like to know, do the enrichables have much taste if you add them to a recipe?
Okay, I love that question. I got to drink before I forget, because I tend to forget. The enrichables have no taste, and I'm so happy you brought up the enrichables because I'm also promoting these quite a bit because they're fairly new to Pampered Chef. We've had them for a while. This is the pea protein, and then this is the super veg, which is brand spanking new. So I'd love you guys to try this, you know, one time. It's a one-time or it's a monthly prescription with free shipping for $31. You get this size pack, which is 32 servings, 160 grams, okay? No flavor. You add this to soups, smoothies, pastas, rice, oatmeal, baked good. I could add this to my bread today, okay? I just gapped. What else is you could put? Batters, dough, sauces, spreads, dressings. I put this in my guacamole. I put the protein in my guacamole, this one here. And then this is the kale and fiber. We used to have it in these packs. We've now graduated to the family pack. Okay, so I'm going to use my garlic press. Any more questions?
No questions.
No? Okay. So I'm going to, basically what's great about the garlic press, guys, is you don't have to peel the garlic, right? And your hands don't get stinky, so you have a little, what I call the Barbie brush. Definitely use the brush it comes with. If you don't have one, you've been using a knife, it's going all black. I do suggest that you order yourself a new one, or get the little, this is like $7 or something, because it'll start to, you know, transfer that black onto your food, and you don't want that, okay? And then you just clean out of the hopper the shell, and there you have it. So back to the quick slice. So for people, of course, there's 3 things you need in the kitchen. You need good knives, really good knives. These are lifetime warranty, love my knives. Good cutting boards, and good cookware, okay? And what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to add a little bit of water to help to glaze the pan. Ooh, that's a little bit of steam there. Sorry, guys. So it was getting a little too hot. This thing keeps your food so hot, this cast iron. Not only does it cook so well, look at how that's browning. Okay? So I'm going to probably take that out now and start getting on to the next part of the recipe, which is adding in the vegetables. I'm going to turn that right down, turn that off. I'm going to take my creamy mushrooms, so they are, and I'm going to take my quick slice. I think you can see this. Okay, so hang on a second. It's usually really easy, but I'm trying to do everything at once. And you've got these wonderful slices. So you can use this, guys, for the peppers. You can use it for mushrooms. You can use it for Great tomatoes, so doing a bunch at the same time. What else will we use this for?
Oh, cucumbers.
Cucumbers, yeah, zucchini. So we're gonna take our mushrooms, we're gonna add that to the pot. I already had some sliced up ahead of time, guys, so I'm just gonna throw those in just to kind of get that rolling. And then this is our easy read colander. Love this, guys. It's so easy because you just have a few things you want to wash, raspberries, things like that. So it's really, really cool. So we're going to take our quick slice. So again, for kids can help you that don't want to use a knife, a sharp knife, things like that. They can help slice with that your ingredients up.
So Vanessa would like to know if the
Yes.
Taste Bud spices are available to buy on their own if you would like them.
Yes. Voila. Yes, the taste buds, you can buy them on their own. That's what they're available like as a subscription. And then you just cancel if you're not wanting them. So you can get a 3-month, a 6-month, I believe. Do you remember? Yeah. Okay. So then we're going to use I love my corner spoon. It helps get me through all those corners. I love that. And we're just going to add, so there's the bottom of my pot has a nice brown coloring to it with the spices. And I'm going to saute some mushrooms in here for a couple of minutes. And I'm going to add my onions and my garlic. And then I'm going to do my peppers. Then I'm going to open up my diced tomatoes. I'm going to show you guys the can opener. And then I'll add some more seasonings. And this recipe called for the garlic herb seasoning. But I'm also wanting to put in a brand new seasoning. Where did I put that, guys? Right here. I'm always losing my stuff. Sorry, guys. Everything but pizza. So you can order this now. This is coming out. This is our new spring product, Everything But Pizza, our new spring product. And the other new spring product that we've launched already is our lemon garlic, which I actually put a little bit of lemon garlic in here too on the earlier chicken. The Everything Pizza. Can't wait to use this. So I'm going to use this in my chicken cacciatore. It's the same family, pizza, pasta, chicken cacciatore. It's all Italian, right? So then we're going to take our pepper. I have a pepper from the other night. I just want to use that. And look at that, guys. Pepper sliced. So easy, so fast. So then I'm just going to put that aside and show you another little cool tool. So we're going to cut the head off of our pepper and we use a scoop and loop. Any questions?
No questions.
No questions? Anyone have the scoop and loop? No? This has been around for a while. It has little teeth around it. It's great for scraping out the seeds, okay? So I'm going to take my garbage bowl. Another little cooking tip is always have a garbage bowl handy so you don't have to constantly walk to the compost. And you're going to take out the seeds. Effortless, okay? Good for that. Cantaloupe seeds. You can use it for pumpkins.
Butternut squash.
Butternut squash. See, I got a little chef in the house here. I love it. So that's what's great about my business because I've been able to show my kids all these wonderful tools and now they know how they're wonderful cooks. So I never like to waste. I'm going to take off all those bits on there. Put that away. And check my mushrooms out here. So they're just sauteing for a little bit. So this pot goes, like I said, it goes on top of the stove, guys. Of course, as you see it there, it goes in the oven. And the lid has all these little dots on it or divots. And it's almost like a self-basting pot, guys. Because you put the lid on and all the steam, everything all collects through here and it resurfaces and adds all the nice juice back into your dish, okay? Now, when I made the bread in here, I had the lid on in the oven and it didn't cause any extra liquid or anything for that. So it worked amazing for the bread as well. What else can I talk about? So we're gonna add the onions in next. Get this going. And scrapers, guys, this one here, I highly recommend. It's the little mini one. It's so cute. It's great for doing, it's a nice one for this and it's also good for mixing, I don't know. I just use it all the time. Can't think right now. It's all good. You guys don't know what I mean. But then we've got the small. This is actually one of my favorites. And then this is the large. Okay? So I'm going to use this one as well.
Okay, so you have a question from Vanessa.
Vanessa.
She says, I know you have a background in cooking, so would you say that Pampered Chef is chef quality tools and cookware?
Oh my gosh, I love that question. So these are professional tools that make your everyday cooking easier, your prep time cut in half, and your food tastier. They are so professional and great quality, so for the everyday cooks. So it's interesting because we had one of our Pampered Chef reps actually go on Master Chef years ago. She took her name brand knife for all intents purposes, whatever name brand, Cutco, whatever, and it broke as soon as she used it. So it's not always about the name, right? But Pampered Chef has come a long way. We've been around for over 40 years in North America. And we have amazing products, lifetime warranty on our knives, lifetime warranty on some of our cookware, not all of them, and money back guarantee. So that's a great question. And it really makes everyday cooks easier for them to cook because we have multifunctional products as well. So be careful, that's very sharp. That can all go in the dishwasher. That just gets rinsed under the sink. Okay, guys, don't immerse that in. But I might use that again for the peppers. So what I was thinking was instead of chopping all the peppers, because I want to move on to the dessert as well, is I'm just going to chop them up. I'm just going to do them right into my manual food processor, right? Why not? So you could have just diced this with a knife. You could have, I could have used a quick slice. Oh, I should have used it again, but I did use it once, right? I'll just do that for now. And then I kind of like this tool. It's so easy. I can't believe how fast and beautiful this is. So it's like diced peppers, okay? Yeah, like that. I'm gonna add that in a second. Turn this back up a little bit. So I've got my onions in here in case you're just joining me. I've got my mushrooms in here. They're sauteing a little bit. And the little secret, a little tip about mushrooms is that you saute them, but you don't add any seasonings or salt so that it doesn't release so much of the water into the pan. So then you add it at the end, okay? So that you can get your mushrooms nice and brown, okay? Alrighty, for can opener. Anyone have this? You got a drink, I just asked you a question. If you're joining in, text me 705-770-2221. You'll get your extra entries into the door prize that I'll be doing at the end of this week. So I wanted to thank everyone for joining me this week as well. Okay. Who has this? Anyone mentioning? No? No?
Not yet.
I think few of you might have this. This can opener is legendary. Like the garlic press, okay? So the day you buy it, looks like this. After you use it 10 million times, it looks like this. It never contacts the food. So you just butt it up against the, I hope you guys can see okay.
Michelle and Susan have the can opener.
Yes, I thought so. Did you guys drink? You better be drinking. I can't come there and see you. So back in the day, I would come to your homes and Susan, was it Susan Robus?
Yes.
Yes, Susan Robus. So I used to go to her house quite a bit and we would do cooking classes together or cooking parties. And of course, with everything going on these days, I can't come into people's homes. So I'm like doing it from my home to yours. So this is a little different. So I've gone around with the can there and I just basically take the glue off. So what's so special about the can opener? No sharp edges on the can. As you can see, I'm not cutting myself. All good. And no rough edges on the can itself. So what are we doing constantly? It's clean as well because we're recycling. So that is going to go into here as well. Alrighty. So I've never made this recipe and I'm just kind of winging it here. But I'm pretty sure I got it figured out. So you're adding your mushrooms, your onions. Yeah, then we're gonna add the tomatoes, some more rub, the chicken, and let it simmer. And that's almost dinner's done. So that's super easy. So I'm gonna finish these peppers up. I'm gonna add the peppers. Okay. The only thing that's not so fun is you guys can't taste the food, right? Where if I come to your house, you can try all the food. So I'm so grateful for Pampered Chef because I used to go out and do cooking classes and I had another business as well as a chef with President's Choice Cooking Schools and all that got canceled, right, due to COVID. So I've been pretty happy and grateful that I can run an online business with Pampered Chef and continue to work as well. So pretty happy about that. So thank goodness. So anyone looking for extra income or in the market to make extra cash, we are hiring because we are busy.
We have another question.
Sure. There we go.
So Vanessa would like to know, when you
Yes.
did the in-person parties, do you get to taste the food when you attend?
Oh my gosh, that's what I was about to say, of course. So what we would do is we'd all cook together. So I would technically have you chopping this and get to try before you buy kind of thing. And everybody gets to try and sample the food. Absolutely. Absolutely. So if you guys live in Barrie, come on over tonight. Dinner's on me because I got some food here for you. Not a problem. Did you, I remember now. I got a drink.
And there's another question, so you're going to have to drink again.
Okay, this is going to be fun.
Okay, so how does someone become a consultant?
Oh, excellent question. I love it. So basically, It is super easy. This business, you run this business on your own time, guys. So it's not like you can't, you know, I had 3 businesses with this, and I had 3 very successful businesses. So honestly, this doesn't take a ton of time, but you basically sign up online. I have a website link, and we have 2 starter kits. And right now, you sign up, you start getting in some orders and stuff like that. You can get the quick cooker, which is the AKA Instant Pot, for free. Okay, there's so many perks becoming a consultant, not only making income, but then you get these starter kits that are 75% off, and they start at $139, and there's the second one for $229, and you get $500 to $800 worth of products. So your kitchen is happy, and you get to enjoy all these great products and make some money doing it on the side.
She asked another question to go with that.
And add the tomatoes.
Asked if there is a minimum sales requirement when you become a consultant.
Nope. Of course, you know, you want to do this business and make money. We were here for the money, but there's no like, oh, you have to sell so much. But there is sales targets if you want to earn all these extra freebies. So everything you guys see here, and if you could see my kitchen, I've earned for free because I'm a consultant, just doing my work, just doing my job. So I've earned so many things for free. And did that answer the question? I think it did.
Yeah.
But if there's so no minimums, no. You just go in. You're just not active that month if you're not putting in extra sales or whatever. So I like garlic. I was looking for my Barbie brush. I was about to use my knife. It's a natural instinct. So when you're making a pot like a chili or like a pasta sauce, you know, if the recipe calls for 1 or 2 garlics, no, you want to kick it up to 4 or 5, okay? So if you're cooking for 4 or 5 in the family, the rule of thumb is 1 garlic clove per person. Alrighty, that's a little tip for you there too. So I'm going to add some extra fresh garlic in there. I'm going to add some salt, some extra spices, the chicken, and that's going to simmer. And of course, you can put this over pasta, over rice, or even over quinoa. So if you want to get away from the carbs, you can put it over the quinoa, nice grain there. Might as well add 1 more, right? You know, when you eat a lot of garlic, you know, you sleep well. Do you know that? I asked you a question. You all have to drink. You sleep better because you sleep alone. Because you got the garlic breath going on. Okay, trying to be funny here. No one's laughing. Throw me some love. So we're going to go to our next. So cutting boards, a must-have. So professional. Can I go back to that professional question? If you remember, I'm just going to stir that in. Is when I was at my cooking school, I'm not going to mention the company's name again, they had no professional cooking tools. And I was grateful that I could bring some of my own. I would bring my manual food processor, do my little job, and I would show what I did. Because the knives were dull, the cutting boards were warpy. So these don't slide, guys, my point. They have silicone. They're meant to score. Never use glass cutting boards for any knife because you're going to dull your knife, especially if you buy and you invest in your knives. For sure, you want to make sure you have a nice cutting board. So I absolutely love them. We have the whole knife block set with the honing tool, the whole kit and caboodle as well. And when you host a party, you can get it for 50% off, which is amazing. So now I'm going to go into our dessert in the theme of Valentine's. So I've been known for this little dessert because I just go to people's homes. I don't know, Susan, if we ever made this dessert, if you're still watching. We're making the chocolate lava cake, and we're using box of Duncan Hines, cake mix, okay? If I broke that, I'd just get it replaced for free. Anyways, the warranties are great. So no, we'll put the box of cake mix in here. So you can use vanilla cake mix, you can use any flavor you like. Now, of course, you can follow the ingredients. You can follow the ingredients in the back of this box, it would still work. Or you can use a can of pop. Yeah, a can of pop. So I'm going to use a can of Coke. You can use club soda. I prefer club soda. I just happen to have Coke in my house. And, you know, some of you, if you live near where I live, it's really cold right now. So I'm just using what I got in my home. I didn't go get groceries. 1 second. Just want to rinse that. I'm going to add a can of Coke. So you can use, check this out. So this is my Coke cake. Haha, funny. Anyways, my pop cake. You can use any pop, ginger ale, club soda. You guys are probably freaking out right now. Has anyone seen this before? So I'm doing a little scientific method here, or a scientific project. I'm going to just mix in this. So my kids, I don't bake, okay? Like baking the bread today was a huge deal for my kids, my family. I love to cook. I love making savory foods, but I'm not a big baker. And you know what? Can't do it all, right? But I bake when I have to. So I used to make this pop cake for them for their birthday, because when I started this business over 12 years ago, they were 10 and 12 at the time. And at the time, they were pretty like, wow, this is really cool, Mom. And now they're like, wow, Mom, really? Like, give me a break. They run away from this cake. So I really wish you guys were all here to eat this, because I have, I got no one to eat this chocolate lava cake. So I want to show you how amazing this pot is and where this pot goes. I'm going to add my chicken back just because I'm trying to multitask here. So I'm going to throw my chicken legs back in with all that lovely juice and all that of the browning bits that I have from the spices. Okay, so I'm going to just place that here for a sec. In 1 minute. Any more questions?
Okay, so Vanessa would like to know,
seasonings.
What is your all-time favorite product, one that you could never live without?
Okay, well, I'm going to answer this in two, okay? 2 reasons. I'm going to ask 2. So, great question. So I just added a lot of Italian rub. This is my favorite. I cannot live without this Italian mix. It's got a lovely basil, oregano in it. I'm going to add a little bit more crushed peppercorn. I just want to make sure it's super flavorful, and I add a little bit of salt. Add a little bit of fresh parsley as well, guys. It's always nice to have fresh herbs in your house. I always have parsley in. I had some roasted red pepper left over from my bread this morning, so it's not going to hurt the recipe. Use what you got in your pantry, guys. Be creative. I always want to recommend that. Of course, roasted red peppers is going to go well in this dish. So my favorite product, okay, oh my gosh, this is a hard one. I'm going to have to say makes more sense to me as well is my knives. You have to have a really good knife in the kitchen, because if you don't, you're not going to be happy. Because if you're struggling, and honestly, I grew up with knives that were dull. My mom used to have steak knives. That's how we used to cut our veggies, okay? If I'm going to be totally honest here. And you got to balance everything out, guys, with salt. Sorry, I'm kind of going from topic to topic. You got to add some salt. Don't be too afraid to use salt, guys. It really balances all the spices that you're putting into your dish, all the savory garlic and the fresh ingredients as well. And I'm going to, that looks really good. Oh my goodness, that looks really good. I don't know if I can, it's heavy, so it's a little bit heavy, but I'm not going to lift it up. I don't want to burn my hand. And I'm going to put the lid on. Let that simmer. And it's going to self-baste, okay? So, and the best product that I can really mention too is kind of going to be kind of a, well, that doesn't really make sense. It is though, is the business opportunity. The business, guys, this business does so much. Like, I don't know, you know, if you guys are busy or what's going on, or you got a lot going on, but I do know what this business has done for me and my family, and it's been giving me the flexibility. It's given me great income. I'm a single mom of 2 kids. Never thought in a million years I'd be a Pampered Chef consultant. I have a small team as well, so I just love it for so many reasons, guys. And the fact I basically work out of my bed. I get up and I start messaging my host in the morning. I'm in bed. I'm not gonna lie, so you guys got caught me there. And I'm just having a time here, traveled the world. So the best product is the Pampered Chef business opportunity. It really is. You can take it from a hobby, part-time, and that's kind of what I did. I started off for kicks and giggles. I had bought a big, huge house and I wanted some light fixtures, and I decided to kind of make some extra money, and I went from a hobby, part-time to career time. So now, back to the cake for a second. That was a great question. Love it. I've got the cake mix in there, and I've got the pop in there. So again, you could use your eggs. You could do all that as well. Not a problem. You could use your oil. Now, in saying the oil part, there's a third cup of oil has 1,000 calories, guys. So if you use a diet pop in here, you know, or a 0, you'd be saving all those calories. I just didn't have one handy, or I would have. Of course, if I can lick the spoon later, maybe. Maybe my daughter can. You want to lick the spoon? Maybe. Then what we're going to do is take our scoop. Who is the scoop? Any more questions I got there?
One question, how long has Pampered Chef been around for?
Oh, great. So we've been around for over, like I mentioned, 40 years in North America. And we're celebrating, I think, 35 years in for, oh my God, 35
I
years
think
in
25
Canada.
in Canada.
25? Sorry, 20. I was going to say 25 first, and I thought it was 35. Yeah, so 40 in total, but because we're in the States first. So we're actually out of Chicago. So our scoop, this is the medium. So one small one's 1 tablespoon. This is 2 tablespoons, and then we have 3. So I'm going to take my frosting, okay? Do you frost a cake before you put it in the oven? No, right? But you do for this. I'm going to take a couple of scoops of my frosting here, okay? It's nice and sticky. It's been sitting out. So 4 scoops because I'm making a lava cake, right? And then I'm going to take, just because I have one handy, I'm going to take my, actually so you can see there's 1 teaspoon, my peanut butter. Now, I must say this cake is so much lovelier, better with the peanut butter. And you guys are going to have to, I probably should have put this in the oven, or not the oven, the microwave first, but, so I'm going to put in about 4 teaspoons of peanut butter. So nothing crazy, guys. There's my cake, if you can see that. Is it good? Thumbs up, you can see. I'm going to put the lid on. I'm not even going to mix it. You can mix it if you want to. I like it nice. It'll just kind of spread as it cooks. And I'm going to throw it in the microwave. Yes, this is a microwave cake in 10 minutes. Okay, guys? So I'm going to pop this in there. Text me if you haven't so far. You're joining this online live. So my microwave's just on the side. Give me 1 second. 10 minutes. And what happens is it just comes out fantastic, and you can just scoop it right out of the pot, and it is delicious and it's hot. So if you have to make dessert in a pinch, guys, chocolate lava cake, a vanilla lava cake, whatever you got going on, you can easily put together. And as I mentioned, that was my kids' birthday cakes and cost me all of $5. So, and kids love it. So that rock that I wanted to show you, it actually has this unit as well you can purchase, and it comes with the slow cooker as a set, or it comes on its own. So this is the 2.5 quarts. I just wanted to do it as a show and tell to show. So you can use both these in your slow cooker. Is there a question there?
Yes, so Vanessa says, I know you're not using the air fryer right now, but it looks amazing.
Yes.
Are there multiple shelves inside? Can it cook a lot in one go?
Yes, it can. So there are, can you see it? No, you can't
Not
see it. I can move the, I don't know if I can move the, maybe actually, can you move the camera over? I'm gonna add super veggies to my chicken. I'm gonna do that right now, guys. So you add it to your sauces. I'm gonna add a couple of teaspoons. Okay, so the air fryer, you can see, you asked me a question. Thank you. I get to have a drink. I forgot. So I'm gonna add this into my sauce. Just give me a second. I do not want to forget. So you get a scoop with this, and it's 2 tablespoons, or 2 teaspoons, I'm sorry to say, 2 teaspoons. I'm gonna sprinkle that in. So this has mushroom powder, pumpkin powder, parsnip powder, broccoli powder, cauliflower powder. That's it. No preservatives, nothing more, okay? And it's, that's the color of it there, guys, if you can see. So I'm gonna add 2 scoops of that. The air fryer is fantastic. Love, 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 love the air fryer. As most of you might have heard, or seen on my posts, if you follow me on my VIP group, definitely do that. And after this, you can follow me there. They are sold out right now. That is a little bit of bad news. So here is the capacity of it, and it comes with the trays. Oh, the trays are in the dishwasher. We made fries the other day, and we made chicken wings. Oh my God, it's a guilt-free eating. So it comes with 2 trays, and you can buy extra trays, and you can use it for multi food. So you can do lots. You could batch cook because it doesn't have to preheat. There's no preheating in it at all. Okay. So I could go on about the air fryer, and I have for my other cooking classes, but I don't want to tease you too much because it's not available at the minute. So, do you guys like my logo light? Isn't that fun? I love that. I love it, love, love it. So I'm going to wrap up. Is there any more questions? I'm going to wrap up.
Would you add cherry pie filling to the cake instead of peanut butter?
I love that question. It was on my mind. Yes, you can. So what you do is you put the cherry pie filling on the bottom. You'd make the cake in another bowl. And that was another thing about this cake. It's all in one pot, so you're not taking out all these extra like whisks and stuff. But in this case, yes, you would take another bowl, you'd make your cake, you'd put your cherry filling on the bottom, pour your chocolate cake on top, and then after 10 minutes, let it sit for 10 minutes. That's what I do with this cake, and you can flip it. And then you've got Black Forest cake. So I've done that many times as well. Sorry, that's great. And then you can take chopped nuts for this cake, pecans or peanuts, and afterwards you can drizzle that on top. You can actually add some of this to the microwave, melt it up, pour it on top as well as your icing. And so this is a fast cooker and it cooks slow. So what I love to teach you guys and inspire is no recipes. So basically that rock crock, can you grab a little of the stone for them so I can show them the stones as well? Whichever one, the large one maybe, right there. Thank you. You can do whole chicken, 29 minutes done. No, the black stone, honey. Yeah, 29 minutes done. You can do 2 chicken breasts, 8 minutes done in the microwave. Now, I was about to do some chicken for you guys, but I wanted to show off that beautiful cast iron. But anyways, you can do so many things in this. This just cooks fast and it cooks slow, okay? So this is the beautiful grill pan. Now I know stoneware's not available, but it is if you host. If you host, there's an exclusive set for you. Wonderful hosts that are hosting me this week. And whoever likes to host for next week and the week after, I have a few spots left for February 22nd. So your host that you book from will get a booking bonus as well. This is the ultimate stone, guys. So if you guys are like, I really want my pizza stone, this is the one to get. Now, I'll explain why. So as I was saying, cooks fast, goes on top of the stove, goes in the oven, goes in the microwave as you're making the cake right now if you're just joining in, goes under the broiler, goes on the barbecue pizza, and washes up in the dishwasher. And so does that cast iron pot behind me, the enamel one. That goes in the dishwasher too, okay? Just make sure you dry it, and it's all pre-seasoned as well, so those cast iron pans are pre-seasoned. So this, guy, is your everything from bacon to chicken to pizza, anything and everything. It washes up with soap as well. And the new stones do as well, by the way. They're all brand new too. So yes, all kinds of recipes. So I make my pasta. So I take my 2 chicken breasts, 8 minutes done, take it out, chop it up. And I know Susan and a few of you have seen me live doing this before. Then I take my ingredients. If I take a box of pasta, a can of chicken broth, pour it in there. 16 minutes, I got pasta. No boiling, no waiting for the water to boil. How many times have we made that dish? The pasta and chicken? All the time, okay? So, oh my God. And my daughter, she's like, when she was a lot younger, she would help me. And I always remember my daughter Brittany, she'd take, I call her Brie or Brittany, she'd take her salad chopper and she'd chop. So the salad's nice and hot. Sorry, salad. Chicken, oh my God. They're salad choppers, but if they're made for chicken, I've never used them for salad. That's what I meant to say. So you chop. See? It's because I'm having a couple of drinks, see? Anybody ask any question?
No question right now.
So it's hot chicken, you're chopping it up, guys. This is a must-have, lifetime warranty. You're gonna have nice pieces, so you can take 2 chicken breasts to feed a family of 4, and that's what I used to do all the time. And then you put your pasta back in, you mix it up with cream cheese, take some spinach, take some sun-dried tomatoes, take some roasted red peppers, and you've got a beautiful pasta dish. So these guys are amazing right now. The Rock Crock collection, we've got the Dutch oven, we've got the 4-quart, the 2.5, you got the grill pan, we've got the small one. I know Susan got this. What do you think of the small one? So Susan's, and it is pretty, it looks really good. Susan, you have the small grill stone, you mentioned about that. What do you think of it? Are you still there? Maybe not. Well, I wanted to wrap up, guys. So we are closing off the party over the weekend. So if you could get your orders in either tonight or tomorrow, we'd so appreciate that. So our hosts can have a little shopping spree of their own. So definitely check out the catalog. Still message me if you need the flip version. Or you can also look, the links are pinned to the top of this group where you would just click the host that invited you. And all the products are there for you to place your orders. So appreciate that. It comes shipped right to your house. Free shipping with $200 or more, okay guys, and a free gift with purchase with $100 or more. Speaking of course I don't, and I have to have a few, so you get the basting brush, which is an amazing, it's a must-have, okay, the basting brush, the silicones and all the hairs go everywhere, and oh my gosh, even the cooking schools didn't have these, I couldn't believe it, so this is great, okay. So that's a free gift with $100 or more. Another way to experience Pampered Chef is you can have your own online party, like my hosts are having this week. So I'd love to have another online party. I'll be making a whole new recipe. I know some of you have been watching my live cooking demos and pretty much do something different every time. I hope I inspired you with some new cooking gadgets in your kitchen. So when you host, you get things for half price. You get things for free. Some of my past hosts were insane, $600 in free products. They went on huge shopping sprees.
There's another question, good one. Is it helping your host when you decide to become a consultant? Would it help your host?
You know what? It does help in the sense that you are basically going to be her go-to consultant and help her with her cooking needs as well. So it's not like a promotion off of anything like that, but you definitely helping them with service and helping them get some stuff into their kitchen as well. But they will help you by hosting. So that's a great question too. Yes. So having your own get together, things are free, half price, and unlimited shopping up to 30% off. Thank you for all the likes. Appreciate that.
And just to refresh you,
yes.
Someone would like to know when the ordering deadline is.
Yes, so I'd love you guys to get your orders in today, tomorrow night. I will be having the shopping links open over the weekend because I know we're busy and we forget and we might be working. So if you could get them absolutely in by Sunday night, the latest. But you have some time between now and then. We're hoping, we have our procrastinators, so I'm hoping to get them in by Friday, so then our hosts can shop over the weekend and we wrap up and close everything. And don't forget, you put your order in today, it ships tomorrow, so you'll get your order in by Monday, Tuesday, if you actually order before the weekend. It comes quite quickly, for sure. And then the last thing I want to mention about the Pampered Chef experience is you can also look at the business side of things and the business opportunity. Ooh. That was 10 minutes, guys. You get to see the cake. Yay, I didn't know if I'd be here on still. So, the business offer is available. I have posted a few things about that, but definitely ask me questions. Feel comfortable and ask me any questions about that. Is it gone off, or is that? Yes,
yep.
It is, yep. And, there's 2 starter kits, 75% off. Amazing. You get souped up with the rock crock. You get you get the stoneware in the kits, and you get to make some extra money online. I'm using my old silicone gloves. Old in the sense I've changed the color. They're now gray. I just need to switch them out, but these are still really good. I do love these silicone mitts. They grip your pots and stuff a lot, and they also are easy to wash. Okay, so I'm going to go get that cake, and I'm going to bring that over. Did anybody freak out with oh, smell the chocolate. Ooh, lovely. So you're gonna see the cake. I'm gonna show it to you in a second. So again, hot dessert. Think of you got some vanilla ice cream on hand. You've got dessert made instant. I won't wanna lift this over here. Out of the way. Okay, so it doesn't look so pretty at the minute, but if you can see, okay. So it's gonna sit for 10 minutes. And sometimes I flip it and then all the lava will pour out, so we could do that. But it's just the family here today. We're just gonna scoop it out with some, actually we do have some vanilla yogurt, so we're gonna have some, and that peanut butter in there is ooey gooey. Now, if I was at your house and doing a cooking class, I would melt this, I'd pour it on top. I'll see what the kids wanna do, and we'll put some chopped nuts on that, and I'll take my food chopper and chop that out. So it's a great fast dessert. This is your dessert maker, it's your pasta maker, it's your chicken maker, it does your all kinds of meats. Am I forgetting anything? I'm trying to remember. This is all in one pot. The rock crock, we've had it out for a long time. It's the most versatile pot you'll ever own because it goes from the stovetop to the oven, onto the barbecue, into the dishwasher and microwave, okay? So I want to thank you guys. I think our time together, I went a little bit longer, and I appreciate your time tonight, I really do. So again, text me if you haven't, 705-770-2221. Sorry, it's easy to remember. And drop me your name, drop me your host name. Since I got my gloves on, why don't I show you my chicken, right? Let me do that, and then we'll end it off. We're wrapping up. Ooh. So I made that bread in here today, guys. It was unreal. It's a Pampered Chef recipe. It was so good, so easy. I used this pot to make it. I hope you see the post. It's in the actual link there. I'm gonna turn that. This is simmering, bubbling away. It looks delicious. I'm gonna do, of course you taste test your food as you go. So here is the chicken cacciatore, and you pour that over rice. If you can see that, you see it? There you go. There, thank you. There it is, guys. Of course, you can use any kind of chicken. I just used the legs. That was what's handy. Of course, with the way things are, we're not grocery shopping every week anymore. I just used what I had in my kitchen. And that's it. If I had some asparagus or whatnot, I'd throw it in there as well. So again, thank you all so much. Have a great week. I really enjoyed your company tonight. And have a great weekend with Valentine's. I hope I inspired you with some cooking recipes. Until we eat again. Bye for now. And cheers.